God damn. You lean forward. You like put a hand against the door, like, and it's almost immediately that you feel like the tingle of electricity on your palm.
Okay, I don't have any spells that would disarm it. I only have spells to blow shit up.
I don't know that any of us would have anything that could disarm it.
I don't think so. Garen's just gonna be like, well, I don't give a fuck.
Leave.
He's just leaving.
I'm going to roll a check.
What's your check?
Whoa.
Oh.
It ain't good. That's what it is.
Cyrus, makes some electricity in one hand and looks at the door. And he points his hand. He points his hand at like one of these barrels over here, and then yippee-ki-yay, and he grabs the doorknob and turns it and opens. And his thought process is he's going to take this electricity and just redirect it and blast it over here.
Redirect it? Let me check something real quick.
Alright, you lightning
That's either a good sign or a bad sign. I'm a magic boy.
Are you doing the Sekiro lightning counter?
I don't know what that reference is.
One second. I need a dex save from you, please, sir.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, that thing I'm definitely good at. Don't suppose an arcana would allow me to be a conduit, huh?
You were closer? Hold on, we're just gonna roll the dice. We're just gonna roll it. So Cyrus approaches this door. Like initially, he like runs a hand over it, and he registers what kind of trap this is magically. He feels that tickle of electricity in his palm, and he does that snap of the finger, like thinking he's gonna redirect it. And it's like when a light bulb explodes. It's just that surge. It's just like right there. It's not dancing electricity. It's just suddenly. An explosion, and
so Cyrus flies back over this barrel.
Cyrus is flying and
crumples on the floor on a steaming, completely still, unbreathing pile.
And like in the cartoons, his hair and his eyes finally make sense.
Mm-hmm.
So Cyrus flies. Achilles is just, Ganon, you might want to use that stabilization magic you got, and then he turns to be the first one to see the open door. I'm not going through it, but just Cyrus said he was opening the door, so I suppose what do I see?
Is Cyrus dead? Didn't he take 27 points of damage?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I turned the knob and got blasted backwards.
Yeah, that's why I said Garen should do his spare the dying.
I am curious, well, I wouldn't know because I'm unconscious. I'm curious if that, like, if it was a one-time trap or if it will keep on going. But we'll
I thought
find
you
out,
opened the door while doing that.
Well, that's what
the door and it went
my
off.
thought process was. I don't know if I got that far. I may have touched the knob and.
I thought you were just making the sacrifice to get the door open. Like,
is somebody gonna heal him though? Because he's in a death saves.
That's what I said. Garen,
my God.
That's what I said. Garen should use spare the dying.
Holy
as
shit.
I said 3 times.
Yeah.
Hold up, actually, 1 second. I may have something for this.
For being electrocuted to death?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. He's a sorcerer. They got all sorts of stuff. They go into meta death saves.
I have to make a charisma saving throw. 5 plus 5 plus
What is
27.
what? I'm very curious.
Okay, here's a charisma saving throw. 25. I mean, I guess I
Yes.
can't be as high as 32.
Are you consulting with gods and you're like, you don't really want me?
I have Strength of the Grave.
What is that?
Starting at first level, when damage reduces you to 0 hit points, that isn't radiant damage, you can make a charisma saving throw, DC 5 plus damage taken. On a success, you instead drop to 1 hit point. You can't use
That's
this feature if
unfortunate.
you are reduced to 0 hit points by radiant. So
You
Uh,
were close.
That's
I
You
was
interesting.
rolled
close.
really good.
What does
You
that
rolled
from?
really well.
What does that come from, Andrew?
I would have had to have crit. That's my my background. It's am I a haunted one? No, wait. Oh, Shadow Sorcerer.
Interesting.
Yeah, my shadow.
That
magic
would have been
sword.
real good if
Well-
it was just 2 points down.
Didn't work, so I'm not gonna check the box.
Well,
I'm gonna say that like Garen after the explosion, like he was walking away, hears the thing, he's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Comes back, sees Cyrus's soul starting to leave his body. He's like, "No!"
Shoves him back in there.
Yeah, spare the dying on him. Actually, should I just bring him back now?
you can. I only got 1 slot left, so I want to save what I have.
I still have a 2nd level slot, so I'll do this.
Does spare the dying allow me to regenerate hit points on a short or long rest, or
No,
You're just
No,
he
'cause you're
needs to
zero.
heal.
Stable. Mhm.
But I'm a grave cleric, so when I cast Cure Wounds on you, you get full the full dice of the spell, so you get 11 HP back.
Ooh.
all right?
Cool. Shall we bio break while we think about what to do about this door?
Did it
Yeah, can we do a quick
discharge,
bio
or is it back to?
If you want to, I was getting ready to wrap it up here soon.
Oh,
but-
okay. If we're gonna,
I mean,
be
unless
done,
you guys want to keep going.
I think if we're gonna be wrapped, then we might as well just get to the end. That'd be my vote.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Is the magic on the door like gone now? Like, was it a one-time thing, or is it still trapped?
It doesn't look live. Like visually, I mean, it doesn't look like it's gonna explode again, but it didn't the first time.
Did you
Cyrus,
put
try
back
again.
in
Maybe,
here?
maybe it's gone now.
Okay,
Oh
I'll
my
go
god!
and check it out. I'll check out the door. I do want to do the Arcana check to see if there have been any changes.
You don't feel that same energy.
You feel
I
stronger.
turn around.
Yeah.
I turn around.
As if it has gotten into its 2nd phase.
Now it's 50 damage.
I believe I've rendered it inert, and I'll grab the handle, turn it, and pull.
I really want him to
Part
get
of me wants it-
electrocuted again.
I know.
I kind of do too.
It's like either my plan worked or we get a fucking hilarious moment.
What's the worst
right?
that can happen? It can't happen twice, dear.
There's just like a shotgun trap on the other side of the door.
You know what they say? Lightning doesn't strike twice.
Make a dex save. The door swings open, and if you guys, I can migrate all y'all over there if you want.
Yeah,
Um,
I got a little peek before, but I think
Um,
Cyrus is on top of him.
Coming in, it looks like
Well,
a
maybe not.
pretty messy workspace. There are old like mannequins like set up in the corner. Some of them look very distinctly dressed as members of the Vistani, but they have different singe marks and like wounds to like the burlap sacks that create their bodies. There's various skeletons of old cats, like cat skeletons, placed in very meticulous piles. On the table over here, there appears to be a couple of books, same as on this table, and there's just several leaflets of paper that look like it has Garen, similar to what you saw in the bound book downstairs, like circles with like runes and sigils drawn throughout, like he's trying to pull off a teleportation circle, but it doesn't look correct. And then, there's like a table with some bones over here. Standard Barovian fare.
I think Garen's first thought is, he's not even fucking here!
Alan, I'd like to... Dang, can I just investigate the whole room? Well, it's like I want to Arcana check the whole room. Well, actually, it's the same skill bonus. Can I just roll once and kind of see what happens, or... That's not how that works.
Did you say for okay.
Yeah.
God bless, man. So going about the premises, you find what looks like an old spell book.
Oh.
With that, you're kind of shifting things around. You notice what appears to be chalk markings coming from under this rug, and when you draw it back, those drawings of a teleportation circle have been drawn out onto the flooring currently under Achilles.
I'll pardon me, Achilles, and I'll whip the rug up.
Oh,
yeah.
Let me step out your way there.
It looks like a teleportation circle. Roll intelligence for me.
Can I slap Arcana on that?
Yeah, you could slap some Arcana on that. That is a horribly, horribly flawed teleportation circle.
I'll take some chalk.
Looking at it specifically,
next to it.
Looking at it specifically, like you recognize some of like the rune work.
Mm-hmm.
You have a feeling that this thing does more damage than it does teleporting.
Fantastic.
Looking at this room, does it look like the boy, was trying to escape Barovia? Like teleport outside the cloud?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a journal or any kind of book there?
Garen found one downstairs. There was like occasional writings, but there seemed to be more teleportation doodles, like a little bit of a hyperfixation going on.
But no lab notes or anything like that?
Mm-mm.
Just the old spell book thingy I found?
Yeah, there's a spell book.
Let's crack that puppy open.
Sure. It appears to just be a standard fucking spell book. It's got in particular, like everything looks like ship shape, but in particular, it looks like that the instructions for the teleportation circle are very notably incorrect. Like, this might not be a very nice spell book. This might have been something given to him to cause this problems.
Wait, so the diagram in the spell book is all janky and fucked up?
Yes.
Oh. Interesting.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and start erasing the chalk, the circle on the ground while we ponder this.
As you do, you hear what sounds like a gasp from this corner of the room.
What corner of the room?
Bottom right.
Yeah.
Hello?
Show yourself.
No, you should leave.
No, you should leave.
You came into my room. You should leave.
Oh, there you are. Okay. Well, that's no way to treat guests.
So there was chalk.
Yeah.
Can I, if there's like some dust or some like
Oh, it's plenty dusty. Yeah.
yeah, Tristan wants to grab like a handful of it and then just whip it in that corner.
Um, the gasp again, and this time, the table here with all of the bones scattered about on it, there's like a burst as the bones clatter to the ground. And let me see. He's going to appear right here. Skinny boy who doesn't seem to look a whole lot like his mother or his father. But is wearing a cloak. It looks like he is ready for travel, but has also not left this attic space.
I'd say you've got shoddy work here, but it looks like your instructions were shit anyway, so... we'll
You're
call it a
shit.
solid
Get out of here.
minus. I'm shit. Do you want to learn real magic, kid?
My magic just blew you across the room out there, if I remember right.
Well, I'm still standing. Good work. Okay.
Yeah.
There's
I
got
had the same
potential
thought.
yet. Who gave you this nonsense?
I found it.
You found it. You just found it and started doing magic from that you found?
Yes, and it's worked just fine. Thank you very much.
Actually, that does kind of track, but this part is shit. I don't know this.
Oh, I know it's shit. It has not worked.
No. So let's just scratch this one out. I'll pull out a quill and just kind of like...
You said that the magic worked just fine. So that means what you did to the Wachter daughter was on purpose. Her current state is your fault.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Insight.
Oh.
Yeah, he made a mistake there.
Can I do like an arrow like over his shoulder or something?
Sure.
Like a warning shot?
He says, I don't know what you're talking about. But there is like the lifting of the corners of his mouth as he fights down a smile.
That's
He
worse.
knows exactly what you're
Ugh.
talking about.
Smile. Ew.
Are we inciting or I want to go right to threatening?
You could go right
I
to
think
threatening
we're
if
all
you
on the
want.
same
What is
page.
inciting
Yeah.
happening?
The insight roll was just to be nice.
No, Cyrus was curious.
That's an arrow like right next to his head against the wall behind him.
Like you shot at him?
Like next to him.
Okay. Like a threatening shot and the arrow is like here.
Like he's like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Then it's like, boom.
Sure. That uptick of a smile immediately drops and his eyes go kind of wide.
There we are. We're going to have a seat, and you're going to tell us everything. And maybe we'll, scare you straight or whatever, So, unless you want the next one to ruin your kneecap, which, trust me, you're young now, but in your old age, you'll certainly want those. Unless you'd like that kneecap ruined, maybe talk. That's better.
Fine, what do you want to know? And as he says this, there is a definitive like right outside this window as tapping at that glass starts.
I'll go get the window.
It's just the Raven guy saying that they got a guy captured or dead.
Yeah, that happened earlier.
What?
I told you guys.
Yeah, everyone knows.
Well, Garen was off in the
Oh,
other.
right.
Yeah.
He was like,
All over the
"This is
window."
news."
For you, Dristan, first time you're seeing him, half-orc gentleman materialize, morphs out of that raven form upon entry. What is going on?
Questioning the kid.
We have the son of the Baron. We have the mother in our custody as well. And the head of the guard is now dead. We've had our hands full. I understand. You're looking to get your agent back, but we're slightly busy at the moment. Can you give us some help?
Help I had was in the house, but what can I do for you?
The mother. Can you get her to the church? Safely? Discreetly?
Sure. And he'll turn and jump out the window, and as he does, he turns into a raven.
Are you sure you're not a bastard? Because I see no resemblance.
Perception
adopted.
check.
Sorry?
Do a perception. Yeah, he could be a bastard. He could be adopted. People adopt people all the time. Irina was adopted. She just rolled up out of the woods one day. Maybe this freak of nature did the same thing.
Yeah.
No, What do you want?
Who taught you this? Who taught you? Are you self-taught?
I learned from the book, yeah?
Just the book.
Yeah.
When did you find it?
It's been a minute. Like a year, maybe 2.
A year or 2. Not bad, you show potential. What do you want most in this world?
He gesticulates at the teleportation circle.
Ah, to get out of here. Yes, well. We can bring you so much more if you side with us.
I'm sorry. What are we trying to do here? Were you guys coming in to hurt my family? Were you just here for the hell of it? That guy launched an arrow at me.
Yes! Because you were being a shit.
Got it. Sure.
Well, we can grant one of your wishes today, actually. You're leaving this place. You're coming with us. That can be willingly or against your will, but I don't like your odds currently.
Sure, lead the way.
Can we cuff him?
If you want to,
I have a rope.
just for funsies.
I feel like that's a little silly.
I have a pan flute.
He's got nowhere else to go, really.
Can we do that scene, knock him out over the head?
I have an iron
That would
pot.
probably behoove you over dragging him through town.
Yeah, I'd prefer just putting a hood over his head and then bonk, and then
Yo, no,
one of our strongmen carry him.
Let's wrap him in the skin suit from downstairs. That won't be suspicious.
Ugh.
You could do that. If somebody if somebody or did you guys want to take a 20 and get him there, or
Yeah,
do we want to make some rolls to see if it's the coffin situation and you just drop him all over everything?
I'll take a 20.
Garen's got him.
Garen's got him.
Nice.
Didn't get the coffin, but we got
He's
the boy.
pissed off. He fucking shoulder carries the kid. Just let's go.
Oh, don't ruin my apprentice.
Shut the fuck up. He just starts going. He's at 5 HP, so he's cranky.
I get
So the Raven's doing something with the mom, maybe. We have this kid. We need to get to Lady Wachter a short rest would be nice, but we're kind of running low on time. We have this token. Are you guys good with going there? I know everyone's busted up. We don't really have an hour to just vibe.
Wait,
Yeah,
what are we
Call it
doing?
here. It's whatever.
we should just head over. Yeah.
Let's do it. I'll pop probably the health potion that I had.
Are we just giving the kid over to Wachter?
I think so.
As a cherry on top. This kid's crazy.
That's
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
But who isn't in Barovia?
Yeah, but this kid's done.
Achilles.
He's willing
serial
to get his
killer.
hands dirty. We can use that.
We are using
Yeah,
him
let's just
right
give
now.
him the kid.
I'll search through his stuff. What does he have packed?
Like he was hanging out in his bedroom or his attic room.
Oh, I thought you said he was like dressed for travel. Like, did he
Oh,
have
like wearing
special-
like a traveling cloak.
Oh, okay.
um,
Gotcha.
Yeah, like he knows that teleportation circle doesn't work. Due to reasons, like he knows that very specifically that it doesn't work. So he doesn't have anything like packed and ready, but it's wishful thinking, and he thinks it looks he looks edgy with a hood up.
That's fair.
Do we think we can get through town with this kid over our shoulder if he's like got a hood over his head, or do we need to come up with a story? Because I have an option for the latter.
I'm all ears, baby.
I can disguise myself as the head of the captain or the captain of the guard,
Well,
and
you're
then
gonna
you guys
promise
just
again. I'm just kidding.
you guys flank me, and if any of the guards come up and give us a hard time, I'm just gonna point them away and say, "Baron business."
I'm down
I
with
That's
like
a
that.
that.
bad idea. Sure.
Because we know he's not coming to bother us. So
Yeah.
if Garen
Wouldn't
has the
mean
kid
to
over his
go in.
shoulder, yeah. If Garen has the kid over his shoulder, then Tristan's gonna use disguise self and turn into Istik? Ishtik?
Izek Strasny. So not only do you not have any issues with guards, actually the ones that look like they're approaching, they turn around and they fuck off. They're like, oh,
We should do this
he's
every
busy,
time.
and they leave. So getting back over to Fiona's house is no problem at all.
I love that. So yeah, I guess we go and we bang on her door.
This time she answers. And when she does, it appears as though there's blood on her hands, upper arms. But she opens the door quite like in a grandiose fashion and gestures you inside. Please come inside. So good to see you again.
You okay?
It's been a great day, really. I assume that you have had better, given that you're with Guard Captain Strasny, is it? And she backs up and gestures you all inside. She might have enjoyed her day.
Oh wow. All right. Most fun she's had in ages.
I'm sorry, am I wrong to assume that you are not Strasny? He never comes over here. Just to check, just to be sure.
These are strange and unusual times.
That they are. Were you successful with the Baron?
Are we still in the doorway or are we inside now?
She's like, hold you in.
I'd say quite successful.
And
The
what is
Baron
he?
has. The Baron, bless his soul, is mourning over the disappearance of his wife, who couldn't bear to be at his side anymore, and in his anguish turned to the one escape he knew would save him from his torment. The witch's pies. He sits in his empty home, and as an extra bargaining chip, we brought you this. And he's gonna...
Garen's gonna chuck him onto the couch.
And what is this exactly? She'll go ahead and reach for the hood after getting approval. And she'll pull it off to see the baronet on her couch, and she freezes for a moment. Her brows scrunch. And then she turns back towards you lot.
Looks like your day just got better.
Perhaps it did. Very interesting indeed. I was trying to figure out whether you were to blame for my pest infestation. I was sure that you were, but now I'm not so sure, but this might be a hefty apology, so what is it?
You got rats?
Ravens. At least one.
Right, we did open the door for them, didn't we? Or the window for them.
She doesn't know that, right?
No.
She's making an
She's-
assumption.
I suspected that.
But it's there. It is there because we opened the window.
Yeah, but we don't have to confirm it.
Oh, right. I'm just saying
They could have gotten
we
especially
did-
brazen and just opened it.
Yeah,
but-
yeah. Well, I'm not saying she's like this is like a trail or anything, but it's like, oh yeah, they are there because we let them in. So,
I'm not sure what to do here. Because
Excuse
I don't...
me for just a moment. I would like to put him in someplace safe. Wonderful. She'll like grab one of his legs and just drag him out of like the entryway. She'll duck into like the kitchen area where you lot had worked on the pies earlier. And she'll be gone for maybe 5-10 minutes before coming back into the entryway and like she starts to like gesture you into like the parlor. So it's done. And we can move forward now. Unless there's any loose threads anywhere else.
No. Our business is not concluded.
Have you not gotten what you wanted?
Some of it. But circumstances have changed.
She huffs a breath and out with it. I haven't all day. I have guests to tend to now.
Sure.
You understand.
You're going to release your other plaything.
What's that?
Your raven.
Oh, the raven's gone.
Where?
It's taken care of. I don't deal with... I do not keep pests.
They're dead.
They are. Should I have kept it alive?
I think Noah's gonna try for a bluff and fall. Like, So we've already established she suspects us for letting the Raven in, right?
Gently
Yes.
suspects. Was like, unless you guys open that door, but she didn't say you guys did. You guys did it.
Mm-hmm.
I
Can
will
I roll
say,
an insight to see if she's like totally suspecting us? Like you guys are the only ones in here to open a window or anything, or
You can roll insight, yeah.
yeah.
I will say, just a
You still
reminder
have
to everybody.
exploding on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't know why.
She
Oh,
has
Oh, okay. Here we go. I switched it.
she has the holy symbol we want, right? The Raven one?
Yep.
Okay.
As far as we know, yeah.
So regardless of whether or not the Ravens get what they want, we still want that.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. What were you trying to insight again?
Just how much she really suspects us as being the ones who let the Ravens in.
While not high, you wouldn't put it past her to bait you into agreeing, like just putting it out and being like, hey, did you guys open that? Like trying to get you to fess up, but she doesn't know for sure.
Okay. I guess I'll just chime in then without confessing and just say, I'm sorry. You killed the Raven? I thought you were with the Ravens. Forgive me. I'm new to Barovia. I
With
quite
the
often get
Ravens.
different factions. You're not with the Ravens?
The Ravens are potentially the last bit of resistance against Strahd that there is. I am quite against Ravens.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Her eyes settle very heavily on Noah. I think it's time that you all leave.
There's something else we wanted. We just want the religious symbol, right? That she's not gonna hand over.
Doesn't
We
seem
don't
like
know.
it.
We haven't asked for it.
We
Yeah.
will be out of your hair.
If you don't like Ravens, do you happen to have any like Raven memorabilia we can have?
One second. One moment, please. One second.
Is this a Sydney's trying to decide if she'll give it to us?
She's
that
mad at
is
us, so I'm
a-
playing stupid in hopes that it somehow works.
She's not mad at us.
She's mad at us.
Why is she mad at us?
Wouldn't you be?
No.
Hello, did that roll?
I didn't see anything.
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's right there. Dur. Noah,
Mhm.
will you make a wisdom save for me?
Yep. Yeah, sure will. Oh no, that's the worst.
You got this.
Believe in you.
Oh! Yeah!
Get fucked.
All
With a
right.
-1!
God damn! So she like looking at you and you just blatantly ask her for a holy symbol. Her hand reaches out and her fist tightens, and for a moment you feel the muscles in your body start to tense, and for a brief second you feel as if you cannot move. And then you're like, no, I'm fine.
Hey!
Immediately shrug it off.
Listen, did I offend you? I'm sorry. Again, I'm new here. I
I
listen.
think it's time that you leave my fucking house.
Okay, that's fine, but listen, we just went through a bunch of steps to help you out. Could you just help us out a little bit too?
And how, pray tell, should I help you out? With
The way we
Raven
originally
memorabilia.
discussed.
I think we're due for some payment.
As compensation and the last interaction you will ever have to have with us, all we require is that.
Is
the
what?
thing. It's a. What's the thing? It's a.
Holy symbol.
What god? A holy symbol of who? Of the
Do y'all
Raven
not
Queen?
take
The Raven.
notes?
No.
I'm gonna
You don't even
stop
listen.
taking notes and we'll see how it goes.
Oh, it would go so poorly. It's a simple, holy symbol.
And what would make you think that I have that in my home with me?
Now that I forget who we learned it from.
Or is it just the card that suggested?
Oh, maybe it's just the card. Or no. The priests. We talked to the priests about the cards we had, and he mentioned that it sounded like the traitor was referring to that. I think.
Loose lips sink ships.
Can let's see here.
Did I roll a persuasion?
You can certainly try at this rate. It's probably at disadvantage.
Well, it can't get worse than that.
It could.
It could.
It could. No, it can't.
Yeah,
It
apparently
actually
it
can.
can stay exactly like that.
Guys, let's just freaking kill her and raid the freaking house because she ain't giving a shit.
No.
Why should I give you anything?
Look what we just did for
You've given
you.
me a wonderful gift, yes, but it sounds like you have done your homework. Have you been
Lady.
infiltrating my home?
Lady Fiona, you are no fool. Maybe we were not clear first time we sat and spoke to you. We are looking for a change in this place. I thought that you were open to the suggestion, and I thought maybe our actions over the last 24 hours would demonstrate to you what our resolve can be like. We walked into your house, and we offered you a deal, and then the next day we walked into the Baron's house, got him addicted to a magical pie, kidnapped his wife, and stole their son. Now tell us why you think you don't want us on your side, and why you wouldn't think we'd have multiple pokers in this fire.
Did you or did you not invite this creature into my home?
Okay, I'm gonna fess up to that one. Honestly, the Raven was gently rapping at a chamber door, and I honestly thought he was with you, and I let it in.
Then do tell
like the
again.
ship.
Who's the one that cast spells on me in my own home upon first meeting? I did not cast spells. I believe it was you that cast spells on me in my home. So why would I not think that you have multiple fires burning?
I would just like to say, ma'am, that I've done absolutely nothing to defend you, and Athena's been sweet on you since we entered the home, and so there's no animosity here. If you'd like to hand it to me, I can make sure that no one does anything screwy with it.
I would just like to point out that this is all bullshit, because all I wanted to do was build a Legion of Darkness so we could rule some shit, and no, I'm instead making enemies left and right, and apparently none of you are going to be my underlings, so what's the whole point?
Fiona, you were keeping tabs on us, doing our business. With the coffin maker. Do you think we don't know how the game is played? You think we don't hedge our bets? Do you think we just go and talk to and trust the first people we meet when we go into a town? We have multiple things going on, and we tried to bring you on board. And today, we brought you an extra boon. Because I know what happened to your daughter. We all know. And now you're turning on us. Now you're making our lives harder.
We're not asking to be friends. We're asking to be cunning co-workers.
If I give this to you, you get the fuck out of my town and you do not come back.
Deal.
Sure. Yes. Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
The real deal.
Can't do nothing. Anyway, alright, she'll go upstairs.
Let me go get my purse.
How much was it? 20?
Guys, if she comes back empty-handed, I say we just freaking murder her.
Dude, I need at least a full night's sleep before I go toe-to-toe. Okay?
I mean,
Well,
we just took down a big bad. How powerful could she be?
Pretty powerful. Pretty powerful, I'm guessing.
Rough and tough, and
But nothing is like, I even had something happen. And it didn't hit.
Yeah, she tried to do something to me.
So-
It didn't work at all, so I'm not afraid. Not
I
afraid
mean-
of her.
That and something else.
Okay, serious question then. Am I the only one who hasn't thrown hands with this lady?
I honestly don't remember casting a spell, but it's.
I
been
think
a minute.
I think she's referring
I
to
did.
me.
Oh Noah.
You cast
okay,
the
gotcha,
charm
gotcha.
person.
Charm
one.
person
Right.
and silvery barbs, I think.
Yeah.
Listen,
She comes
our only
back
strategy
down,
was to charge head first at this point.
and there is a metal lockbox in her hands. And she'll shove it into your hands. Now get the fuck out.
I open the box.
The box is locked.
Really?
If I had a key, I would give it to you.
Insight.
I was
didn't
about to
bring
say,
this
let's
to me.
insight that just to be safe.
I'm gonna insight slightly different, not on the key, but if that's even the thing.
Right. Just giving me a box.
Yeah.
Achilles
Uh,
has
These
no
batteries
idea.
in there.
Achilles has no idea. He will happily take that box and walk right out.
No, she seems like this is it. Like, as far as she is aware, this is the box.
Any of you guys got detect magic or anything to tell if this is magically locked or if we could just open this dang thing?
I can cast alarm on the box, and that's about it.
No. Tristan's gonna kind of calm himself down and say, if this isn't it, well,
I'll be
you know how we
back.
operate. We work quickly.
If you think that Strahd just gives keys to his toys and his playthings, you're wrong. Why would he, when he has been betrayed from every direction?
What do you know of betrayal?
I know fucking plenty about betrayal. Now get out.
Alright.
As we turn to leave, Tristan's gonna kind of like turn back a little bit. Say what you will about him, but he never cared about getting justice for your daughter. We did. And then
Mic
he walks
drop.
away.
Hopefully, I went a little longer than.
Ma'am.
Athena does that sassy, like husky, like back paw scrape move when she turns to go.
Like after they poop.
Yeah.
Tell me Athena just took
Oh,
the
this-
shit
I was
in
just-
her house.
Athena just makes an awful mess, just right in the foyer.
Oh no.
Not making friends.
All
Just
right, well
what is
maybe
the-
we can start again. Oh, what's that smell?
Let's go. Start the car.
We leave.
Oh man.
Just cut to outside of town holding the box. I see this as a total win.
Well, we still have to go to the church, but I guess we'll pick that up next time. Whatever next time is.
Whatever next time is.
I mean, it could be the 27th.
It's not going to be the 27th.
Okay, it's not going to be the 27th.
20.
Yeah, I don't remember what's like. We're not having D&D for like a month or something. What?
Well, we're
is
not-
that-
I personally am not. This is my last time for the calendar year, but I.
It's
So-
wild.
We said we're not going to do anything next week because too many people are out. And then after that, the potential dates we could still do something would be the 27th of November and then the 11th and 18th of December. Because obviously, like,
Well,
Christmas Day is a Monday, I'm pretty sure. And then the one's the day right after Richard's wedding, so we're not playing then.
I'm out on the 27th because concert, but
Do we want to cut the stream here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can
sure.
cut that.
That's personal.
I didn't know if we had a reason to talk more about stuff, but all right.
Bye,
Where's my
stream.
end? There it is. Okay, bye-bye, everyone.